Our 5 contestants are just embarking on week 8 of the 12-week Younger You Challenge. During the last 7 weeks, they've lost weight and gained a lot of confidence. Let's see if they can keep it. Here on the Younger You.
I'm on top of the world, now I'm living, and the good just gets better, keeps on giving. Not even close to the end, it's just beginning. Life is getting lighter while the days are getting brighter, yeah. And it's a good, I won't even worry anymore. Took all my cares, still can kick them all out the door. Go on and try, come and tell me what you're waiting for. Move and keep them going till your life is overflowing, yeah.
Previously on the Younger You.
Okay, how exciting. You guys are the final 5 for the 12-week Younger You Challenge.
We're going to teach you to eat properly, and then we are going to work you hard. The main thing I can promise you is that the results that you'll get from this create a payoff, so it won't be us telling you to do it, it will be you wanting to do it, loving it, and you'll miss it after the 12 weeks. So every one of your meals, we've got to eat it on time, and every one of your workouts, got to work hard.
Because I have you last week at 183.9.
Yep.
And this week at 180.6.
Okay.
That's pretty good. And your body fat's down 0.5% too.
Good.
So you guys are doing great. Hey.
So guys, what you're in for tonight is a circuit training. You guys are gonna be going continuously non-stop. There's gonna be 5 exercises set up for you guys. You're gonna be rotating them through.
We've brought everyone up here to the Stein Erikson Lodge here in Utah, Forbes 5-star hotel and spa. They're going to be having facials, massages, a fantastic breakfast at their award-winning restaurant downstairs. But first, they have to work out.
Before we see what our contestants are up to, let's hear what the consultants at Total Health and Fitness have to say about their program.
Total Health and Fitness is an education facility along with a workout facility. We combine everything that would be necessary in order for clients to hit their fitness and wellness goals. We provide meal plans, we provide workout plans. We also do weekly consultations as far as like measurements, and then weekly follow-up for accountability. We also provide personal training, so we have additional education for our clients when it comes to exercise. The difference that we provide and what really provides the value is the education. We teach our clients how to eat. We teach them how to eat, how it pertains to their day. We don't have the generalized diet tactics that you may have heard about and read in magazines. We really apply it to the individual, and we teach them how they need to evolve that throughout their program so that they feel they look their best. Our team is really made up of the right people to get people the best results. We all come from different backgrounds, but that's what makes us a good team. You know, I lost weight in my past. We have a lot of people that have done bodybuilding competitions. We have a dietitian on board. We have personal trainers that have been certified. They've been doing training for 2+ years.
Everybody works together and everybody is on the same page. So if your consultant is out of town one week, you could see anybody else here and they would be doing the same thing as I would be doing.
So you're not only getting your one consultant as a motivator and a coach, you're really getting the opinion of several professionals that if somebody's stumped on something, we run it past 9 other professionals, and you're getting all of that included in your program. We have our clients doing 5 to 6 small meals throughout the day because we want to make sure we're eating more calories when we're more active and less when we're less active, where most meal plans or most diets are set up to where people just eat, you know, so many calories are restricted per day, where we like our clients to be eating throughout the day to keep the metabolism running higher. So it's definitely a personalized food plan because it's not written and constructed until the client comes in that week. So every 7 days, there's an opportunity to adjust the menu. So it's not only personalized once, it's personalized along with you as you progress.
So that'll be better for them because they're able to commit to doing it for that week or that particular time period. It's food that they like and that they know that they'll eat.
Just like the food is personalized, the exercise is absolutely personalized as well.
Your resistance plan and your nutrition plan are working together. I'm giving you the calories dependent upon you doing the workout.
So we first sit down with the client and we have to make sure that we understand all of their limitations. They have people that want to gain muscle, people that want to just lose fat, people that want to have better endurance, people that want to be able to keep up with their grandkids. We want to make sure that we're not doing things that are going to injure people, make sure that people have any knee or back issues, that the workouts we're providing them are specific to their needs.
I think that for the human body, we typically, we're fat storing machines basically, especially in society, so you're kind of always swimming upstream. So it's always good to come in and know that what you're doing is working.
They either are getting the results that we projected for them or they're not. If they're not, Either we need to fix it or they need to fix it, but something's got to give because we're here to change people's lives.
I have clients that come in and see me and say, you know what, I really wanted to blow it this weekend, but I knew I had to see you on Tuesday, and so it just wasn't worth it. Just having that one-on-one time to where if they have any questions or any concerns, that they know that I'm on their side and I'm on their team and we're working together.
I've watched it day in, day out change people's lives. I've watched it change my mother's life. I've seen the fitness change my life, and so I love sharing that with people because when they sit down with us, I know that we can get them results. I'm not selling them something that I'm not completely comfortable with because I know that the value is going to be there. They're going to send their friends and family in because they want everybody that they love to have the same experience that they got with us.
Coming up after the break, we're hearing what some of our contestants have thought of the challenge thus far. Then later, we'll watch as they do some TRX resistance training. Be sure to check out the Younger You website to watch full episodes of the show. Stay up to date on the Younger You challenge and get useful tips and tricks to help you achieve the Younger You. Before the break, we heard the total health and fitness consultants explain what is involved with their program. Let's go and check in with our contestants to see how they've been handling it.
Working out together has been such a strong motivation for us. I don't think we want to let each other down at all.
And I think it's competitive too. Like he was saying the other day, we had to do these intervals on the treadmill that were hard. Like by that 6th interval, you're really tired. And he was like, I could see that you were gonna quit and it made me not want to. It made me want to keep going so that you could believe in me and know that I could do it. And it's true, like you don't want to be the wimpy one that stops first.
That's what's been doing this together because not just one of us, yeah, the buddy system's been great. So you can do it. You can get through this, or it's just fun knowing that, wow.
I love it, actually. I really like working out. Like it's hard during, and I cried twice during a workout. It was hard. But after you feel amazing, and it's cool to see muscle definition, and muscle tone on your body. And that's, actually I've never had that before. That was amazing.
No, and it's for me as her husband who loves her to death, and she's in a tank top and she'll do like a pull down and I see these cool muscles pop out on her back that have never been there before. And so as a husband, I think that's totally sexy.
And it's funny too, just like grabbing his chest or his biceps, like just how they're more firm. You can totally tell that like they're getting more tone and stuff. It's awesome. It's cool to see from the very beginning where we started and working out together to this like end result that you can like physically see these changes. It's really cool.
I've noticed though in the last couple of weeks though, I think both of us are more confident just in like the way we carry ourselves. And I think, we've seen this physical change, and, I think there's been a mental change a little bit and an emotional change just over the last, 8 weeks.
I think, you look better, you feel better. Inside you
clothes feel better.
Yeah, your clothes feel better. Just, I think just kind of shine and radiate with confidence, and that you can do these things. Just achieving these goals, think I can do anything. I mean, I can do it again.
Yeah. Our trainers are awesome here too because they push us. If we're like, we can't lift this weight, they're like, yes, you can do it. Like, and you do it. You find that strength from somewhere. So it's cool to know that even though you think something's hard and you can't do it, like you just put your mind to it and you
do it. And you feel great at the end of it. I mean, really at the end of your workout, as tired and as dead and as spent as you are, you feel amazing.
I have a lot more energy and a lot more energy to get through the day, my day of work and stuff. I have tons more energy now, which was surprising too. I didn't think I had that kind of energy to do better at work.
I mean, I have cleaned out everything in the house. It's like, I have not had energy to do that. It felt good. I don't realize it until it's like, wow, what I accomplished today.
And Troy had said a couple of things about expect more surprises and
surprise.
Another surprise.
I thought his first surprise was a little bit over the top. My eyeballs sweat. They'd never done that before. And so I was kind of nervous, but when he added in spa day, then I thought, okay, I can do this.
That was positive, right? Stein Eriksen Lodge, like.
I just think walking in after you had that experience where you just were stressed and there's all that snow, and just like walking into this like serenity, the fireplace, like there was water on the counter, you were like, okay, like we can do this. This is gonna be awesome.
It was a nice workout room, but wherever you go, you can find ways to work out and get your blood pressure up. And so that was a good learning tool to me.
I normally don't get a massage usually, and so this is the first one I've had in years and years. But it was great. It was just relaxing.
And the staff was just amazing. Like they were so good to us. And so for us, that was such a treat to just be with each other. I thought that was cool to have the couples massage.
We've never done that before.
And just the professionalism and the serenity and just That's a nice spa.
It gave me time to reflect and think, gosh, we got to this point and it's just halfway through. I mean, it's a great program that we're on. I mean, I really support the program. And we've gotten this far and feel this good right now. I think in 6 weeks from now, we're going to feel so much better.
It's been fun because for me, like I haven't felt this healthy in years. I mean, in a long, long time. Even though I'm tired all the time because of my workouts, I have more energy. My gut's smaller and gosh, 20 pounds down. And
if you're like we were before in the past, where we're just sitting around feeling fat and lazy and no energy, I think you really need to consider getting in a program like this and really invest the money. I mean, it's worth the money, whatever it costs, to get this way, because you enjoy life 100% more. You do more things. And how do you put a price tag on that? Really.
Heck yeah, I feel younger. With energy too, I felt a lot younger just with the amount of energy that we have.
I feel younger too. Like I want to jump around with my kids more and play with them more than I have in a long time. And so it feels great.
Amazing.
It feels good.
I have energy, I feel good, I sleep good. I've always woke up like 4 or 5 times in the night. I can sleep solid 6 hours now. My body feels great.
We find that at 55, 60, you can feel great as you did in 30. You just got to change your eating habits, that's all. Just kind of do a few little things and feel great, enjoy life again. We try to make life fun, and this is another thing to make it more fun, that's all.
Coming up after the break, we'll learn all about Total Health and Fitness's 3 rules of nutrition and all about why fad diets fail. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for updates on the show and join the Younger You conversation. Head over to the Younger You seminars page at theyoungeryou.tv to check out the Total Health and Fitness Nutrition Seminar. In order to maintain a healthy diet, there are 3 rules of nutrition that should be followed. Rule number 1, it is to eat every 2 to 3 hours. Food is energy, so eating regularly will give you a constant supply of that energy. Another thing eating regularly does is balance your blood sugar. Long gaps between meals will cause your blood sugar to drop, so it's important not to go more than 3 hours without food. The second rule of nutrition is about proper food combinations. A lot of people think that just a piece of fruit or just a handful of almonds is a healthy snack. These items are both healthy, of course, but eating them does not provide you with a balanced snack. Rule number 2 teaches us that we should combine these items. That way our snack is balanced and we get the benefits from both of them. Rule number 3 is all about planning, of course. You want to make sure that you eat your biggest meal before you are most active, so that your body burns off those calories. You also want to make sure that you are only eating small meals right before periods when you aren't very active. For more information about the 3 rules of nutrition, head over to the Younger You webpage and click on the seminars page. Before the break, we checked in with our 2 couples. But what about Matt, our individual contestant? Before we see his progress, let's see what Total Health and Fitness has to say about nutrition and the proper way we should be eating.
So with the meal plans, they're extremely specific, meaning that we'll sit down and we'll define your meal times. And that's based on your day. So I don't tell you when breakfast is. I ask when you wake up and what you're doing in the morning, and together we determine when breakfast is, for example. Then when it comes to that meal, we'll define this is your protein source for the meal, and we'll go over options with you as well, because we will have covered your food preferences. So we would sit down and define, here's your protein source, here's the serving of it, here's even the brand to go purchase, here's the store you can buy it at. Along with the carbohydrate, here's your portion, and then this is the fruit I want you to do, and here's the serving of it as well. So that's just one meal. We do that for the entire day for the full week.
Preparing the food, you're eating every 2.5 to 3 hours. So the night before, I usually have my clients take 15 minutes, pack their food up for the next day, measure things out. You want to make sure that you're getting a protein and a carb together. I put fruits in the morning, and then I put them in the afternoon, because the afternoon is the time of day where a lot of people are craving sugar and their blood sugar drops. So I make sure that they have a fruit with their protein in the afternoon.
And so we can put together menus for anybody. The All Reds, for example, they spent a week in Disneyland, and we could even provide menus and realistic options for them there. So we can give them some non-perishable choices. so that they know on that trip it doesn't have to be a wash. They can still achieve fitness goals even when they're traveling for work, even when they're vacationing, or even if they're just really busy and not at home during the day.
Common mistakes that people will make when they're dieting or exercising is, first of all, people tend to exercise too much and they eat too little. This is a huge, huge mistake. All right. Second thing, especially when it comes to dieting, people tend to think that if they just eat less, that's how they'll lose weight. This is why most people rebound and gain weight back, because when you eat too little, you're hungry, you're tired.
In order to be more toned, we have to keep all of the muscle on your body or increase it while reducing the body fat. If we reduce the muscle and the fat, you're not going to look any more muscular, you're just going to be smaller.
Your body is capable of burning a lot of calories. So we want to make sure that you're getting enough calories so you don't lose that lean muscle mass, so your body doesn't burn the muscle. So that's the biggest mistake, is people are just focused on calories and they drop them way, way too low.
Diet is a swear word around here. We really focus on more of an eating plan. We don't say, stop eating so that we can whittle you away to nothing and have you feel like junk. We look at how should we fuel your body, and that's really what keeps your metabolism healthy, and that is the only way that you can get toned, which is what everybody wants to be.
Fad diets usually don't work because a fad diet is just that, they come and go, just like a person's weight. People, when they go on fad diets, are doing something they can only do for a very, very short period of time before they get to the point where it doesn't make sense. Again, they get hungry, they get tired, and it's something that it's not realistic to do for a long period of time. Fad diets typically cut out protein, or they cut out carbs, or they cut out fruits and vegetables. That's not healthy for an individual. We want to make sure that we're providing something that includes all the food groups, something that teaches people how to eat better rather than just starving a person to their goals.
So when we see clients do fad diets, they'll lose weight, because they have that temporary willpower and motivation going on. But the problem is a lot of that weight is muscle tissue, and that's exactly what causes a yo-yo diet. You drop your muscle down, your metabolism drops with it, so when you go back to eating again, that's how you gain that extra 10 pounds. So fad diets, we're in the business of fixing the damage that people do during fad diets.
A lot of people think that eating healthy means they can't go out with friends. This is simply not true. You can eat healthy at most restaurants. You just have to know how to order. Don't be afraid to ask your waiter to prepare your meal in a special way. It's okay to ask them. Skip the butter, and whatever it takes, make that meal work for you. Also, it helps if you look at the menu ahead of time. Most restaurants post their menus online, so guess what? Take advantage of that. Look before you head out so that you know what you can eat. This helps remove the temptation to order something unhealthy.
Coming up after the break, we'll be finally hearing from Matt. What has he been up to, and how has it affected his progress? Stay tuned to find out. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for updates on the show, and join the Younger You conversation. Be sure to check out the Younger You website to watch full episodes of the show. Stay up to date on the Younger You Challenge and get useful tips and tricks to help you achieve the Younger You. Before the break, we heard how our two couples are progressing, but we haven't heard from Matt yet. Shortly after our last episode, Matt had a little bit of a setback. Let's go see Matt to find out what actually happened.
So the $1 million question that people have been asking is what happened. I injured my leg. That's the short story. The long story is I should have been listening to the trainers more and stretching when I've been tight in my lower leg and my calf area. And I didn't listen to them very well. I tripped on some stairs and I tore not only the gastrocnemius muscle, but I tore the muscle belly away from the fascia. The doctor said this is the type of injury you would rather have than a torn Achilles tendon. I tore the plantaris tendon, and he said, while the muscle tear is a nuisance, it's something that can be worked through and maintained. So I was very frustrated, very sad, and angry all at the same time. Frustrated because I was thinking maybe this was going to be the end of my participation in this, and it may be the end of my cycling season for the year. Sad because I know a lot of people put a lot of time into this program. I've put a lot of time and energy into it. My family's been supportive, and I was sad that somehow I had let them down. And then angry because I knew that I am accident prone, and I've been accident free for some time. And so just angry at the timing of everything. I am looking at 4 to 6 weeks, ideally, for recovery. It could be pushed out if there are some complications, but I'm doing everything by the book and following instructions. David and Jason and Danny all said they were in for this, and they said, we will tailor this to whatever you need. We're not going to do anything stupid that's going to hurt you any further, and we just want you to continue on the program. They're more concerned about making sure that I'm not going to hurt myself anymore than they are concerned about results. They do things the right way, and they look at the individual, and they tailor things directly to the individual. I did very, very well with the diet plan for the first few weeks. Then I fell off the wagon for a few days. It got really lonely doing this alone. The other contestants have each other to lean on. I don't have that, and while I do have support at home, it's not the same type of support. It's not constant support where someone's reminding me and driving me every day because they know exactly what I'm going through. Where I run into problems is at work. That's the hard part. The guys like to go out to eat sushi, and I obviously should not be doing that. When we were up at Stein Eriksen Lodge and when Big D said, it's a free meal, eat whatever you want, I went straight for the bacon, and of course I would. I think bacon is the best food ever. And I had missed bacon. So that's my thing, that's my guilty pleasure. The thing that they've taught us here is that once this program is over, once the 90 days are over, they're gonna get us back into a more sustainable nutrition plan. Meaning maintenance is going to be a lot easier to dial nutrition to than the ultimate 90-day fat loss, muscle gain plan. With that in mind, I look forward to working a lot of bacon back in where it makes sense.
Working out with an injury is hard, so we've arranged a special workout for Matt that involves TRX training. You might ask, what is TRX? Let's go and find out.
This was invented by a Navy SEAL, Randy Hetrick. So the whole need was that as Navy SEALs, when they're on location, they don't have the space to train, but they have to be at an elite level of fitness. So he came up with this contraption with parachute straps to use body weight resistance training. So there are different ways that we can manipulate positions in order to lighten the load, less the intensity, but everybody's able to participate. Even with an injury, we're able to find ways that everybody can do what they can do and still be successful with it. So pay attention to your body angle now. And I want you to feel the posterior chain, the backs of your legs firing, right?
That looked like a great workout. It goes to show that even with an injury, it is possible to keep moving towards your fitness goals. I hope Matt gets better soon, and I know he's in great hands with the team at Total Health and Fitness. We'll be checking in with all of our contestants in a few more weeks to see their final results and see if they've reached their goal weight. For more information about the show, please visit our website at theyoungeryou.tv, and I'll see you next week.
Next week on The Younger You, we're following Linda as she has a minimally invasive procedure known as a max facelift. The Younger You set provided by Madison McCord Interiors.